Hey you guys, just played two really fun games against this guy, Groetius from the Netherlands, and the first one that we played, I think, is the most aggressive game I've ever played in my life, certainly of chess. Rugby, possibly different, but anyway, I've got to share this with you. It's absolutely brilliant, and it comes from the Sicilian Wing Gambit. Alright, let's go. So, 10-minute, rapid, rated game. Okay, so he accepts the gambit, and then A3, and he accepts the second pawn. General rule, never accept the second pawn, okay, in any gambit. But anyway, so now knight to B3. Now, it's tempting here to capture maybe with the bishop and try and kind of pin the e-pawn. But, black can always just push a pawn. But the idea here is that you want to get your knight into this square, okay? That's the general idea. So now we have e5, I push d4, and he takes, and I take with the queen. We have knight c6, and I retreat the queen all the way back to d1. A bit like sometimes you might do with a Scandinavian, if you play that. So bishop e7, and now I bring out my dark squared bishop to guard this square. So the idea is I want to throw my knight into there, okay? And so he pushes his b-pawn. That doesn't prevent my knight from coming in. So in comes the knight. Also, I mean, just look at this, right? This is why you play gambits. You play gambits in order to get a head start in development at the cost of some wood, right? So I'm attacking this. It's defended twice right now. Right? I'm also threatening to go there. So my opponent here plays a good move, right? Now this is only a 17-move game, okay, but the madness, the aggression is just insane. So now I push e5. I want to open things up, right? I've got these two aggressive pieces out on the board. I've got an active rook. I've got an active queen. Okay, and we have a6. Pawn takes d6. All right. And black is already starting to look in a very precarious position. I mean, I've got the threat of knight c7 with a fork on king and rook, coming with check. So now he captures my knight. Right, now, there's lots going on here. I could take the bishop here and expose both queens. I could simply also take the rook on a8. So that's what I do. I take the rook, and now he's got a bishop here under attack. This bishop's pinned, right? The queen is potentially going to get into trouble. So he moves the bishop out of the way, right? And he's starting to hatch some ideas of his own as well. So I now grab this pawn, and now this knight is pinned, right? So the knight's pinned, and if you're black here, what do you do? What do you do? Well, my opponent goes on the offensive. Bishop c3. Okay? Now, there's lots of ways to deal with this kind of situation. Most beginners would probably think about blocking with the bishop. Okay? Obviously, I'm not going to block with a queen, but I play king f1. Okay? I simply want to neutralize any idea that he's got of this, and we still have a situation where the knight is pinned against the king. This bishop is pinned against the queen, right? What do you do? So my opponent now plays queen d7, and he's got an idea. I can see what his idea is, right? I play queen e2, so he'd like to get his queen here and checkmate me on e1, right? I play queen e2 with check. So he's now got to do something about that. And he moves his king to f8 in this regard. Okay, now then. Best move for white in this position. Please pause if you wish. I don't know if it's the best move. I haven't analysed the game. I think Stockfish would probably burst into tears if I did. Okay. Well, here's the move that I found. Queen c4. Right, so it's adding another attacker to this knight. The knight's now attacked twice, and it's also still pinned on the queen because the queen's still there. All right, so black now plays queen back here. tempting me to capture the knight and attack the queen, but we'd have queen e1 mate. Okay, so I considered a few things here, right? One is knight to f3 to guard this square on e1, but then I realised that the bishop's actually hanging, right? And then my queen's guarding that square anyway, and the queen has no support to come in and checkmate. So I grab the bishop, and there we have a resignation and the end of the game. So lots and lots of fun. I don't know if I've ever played a more active, attacking, berserker kind of game in chess, but I thought you guys would appreciate it. I know that there were a couple of people watching that one as well, so what a beast, absolute beast of a game. I don't know what it is at the moment. Is it full moon? I don't know, but I think we've just had full moon. I'm playing like a lunatic at the moment. See, my rating slipped down from about 1510 to 1470, but I tell you what, I'm having loads and loads of fun, so it's all good. All right, guys, thought you'd appreciate that. Thanks for watching. See you later.